Hey everybody, just a quick little kind of update with this video. I originally had this video recorded the weekend after opening weekend for the MLB season. But then I had two other videos lined up beforehand, the Fanatics unboxing and then reviewing the Falcons' new uniforms. You want to check those out, by the way. So if you do hear me say the Marlins just wore these uniforms or talking about when are they going to be wearing them, that's because it was a little bit outdated by a week. So I just want to tell you guys again, this was recorded a few weeks prior. And also, while everything else was going on, the Dodgers actually unveiled a new jersey after I recorded the video. So I'm going to be adding that clip of the team on here as well. And lastly, like I said in the video too, the City Connect jerseys, I said I was going to do a separate video for them when they come out. That's still coming out too. So you can stay tuned for the 26 MLB City Connects, my thoughts and grades on that too. Not going to be talking about them fully in this video. But yeah, that's pretty much it too. Enjoy the actual video.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Fonz Talk Jerseys. It is I, Fonz the Falcon, your jersey connoisseur here in the wonderful world of YouTube. Yes, baseball season is upon us. I know it's a couple days into the season, but you know what it is with the previews for the uniforms at least. You kind of do it a little bit after, which is okay. But I want to do this because we got a lot of pretty good uniforms within the 2026 MLB season. As you guys know, a tradition with this channel, I preview all the new league years, but not talk about the actual games itself and who's the best team and whatnot. Talk about which uniforms we're going to be seeing this whole season. But again, we're only going to be talking about the new uniforms for the team, whether it's a new throwback uniform, a new one in the rotation. That also includes some removals in there as well. But we're not going to be counting City Connects because that's going to be a whole separate video. You guys know how I've done with this channel. Anytime this new City Connect lineup comes out, once they're all released, I'll come back here and give my thoughts and grades on it. So just to give awareness here, the City Connect uniforms will not be discussed entirely. Just kind of talk about the teams that are going to be getting new ones. But here's the quick tally for the 2026 MLB season. We got 5 teams getting an alternate jersey, 1 team adding an alternate cap into the rotation, 2 throwback uniforms are being added along with 1 tweak to an existing uniform. And that also includes some retired jerseys in the process because of course with Nike and Fanatics and the MLB's 4+1 rule. And you guys know how it goes with the grades. It is very simple. Just simply put how much I like them. That's pretty much how the grades are for this and with this channel overall. So follow along. Let's take a look at all the new MLB uniforms we're going to be seeing in the 2026 season. Going in alphabetical order here, we're starting off here with the Athletics here, formerly the Oakland Athletics, soon to be Las Vegas Athletics. But right now, they're just the Athletics itself, and they got themselves a new alternate uniform. And that is to honor where they play currently. That is, of course, in Sacramento. It is the gold base with the classic scripture we've seen in their Athletics jersey, but it says Sacramento here in green. And of course, this replaces their gold alternate jersey they wore last season, the simple gold with the A logo here. It's the same base, but this time it says Sacramento to honor the ballpark they play in now. And look, this gets a C grade. Again, I love the fact that last year the Athletics brought back a gold alternate jersey. I think the gold alternate's one of the best ones in the league here, but the Sacramento wording here is nice. It's a good nod to it, but again, it just feels very forced here because they are playing there now. And also no piping here, no adding on of the green piping we've seen in the past here. Again, seems a little bit plain, but I guess more of a force that they have a ballpark in Sacramento for now. Still a C grade, seems very plain to me again in my opinion. Now the Baltimore Orioles here, no new jerseys added to the rotation here, but they are adding a new alternate cap. Now it is the black base of the cap with the orange bill, and the B scripture is actually from their City Connect uniform, but obviously changed up with the orange spot here with the current color scheme of the Orioles. And this gets a B grade. I kind of like how teams kind of incorporate some alternate caps here and there. This one, it's a simple one. I actually like the B for their old City Connect uniform. So it's good they're bringing it back fully into the regular uniforms here. It's good to kind of see this once in a while. This does get a B grade, a solid alternate cap. Now let's get to the Detroit Tigers here. This is the team that's had the biggest change in uniforms. Not just 1, but 2 alternates have been added. Now they added a home and a road alternate one here. Now take a look at first the home alternate is the orange base here with the Old English D on the left chest. Similar to their home whites, but this time with the orange base. And their road one here, it is the navy alternate here with the scripture of Detroit. Again, similar to their road grays, but this time with the navy base. The Detroit wording and numbers, of course, is in orange. Now both uniforms are going to be paired with their navy cap with the orange rim, with the Old English D logo, of course, also in orange. Now an interesting fact here with the Tigers, this is the first time since 1995 that the Tigers have worn an official alternate uniform. And of course, in 95, they only end up wearing that for 1 game. And not counting their City Connects or the one-off uniforms they wore once in a while, this is the first time they really have had consistent alternate uniforms in their rotation. You know, the Tigers, much like the Yankees, are a very traditional team here, but at least with them, they've tried it out with the City Connect and also a one-off alternate here and there. But I'll say with these 2 alternates, These are really, really nice alternate uniforms, and I do like these a lot. I got to get one or possibly both in the collection because these look really nice. It's funny enough with the Tigers, they have orange in the color scheme. They've never really had an orange alternate uniform. I'm glad they're doing this. I think for day games, this is going to look really nice here. I like the old English D logo with that orange base here. Again, orange for me, sometimes, like I said before, good as secondary color, accent marks here. It's like hit or miss here when it comes to a main base. But I gotta say, they definitely nailed it here with this uniform. This looks good. Actually gonna give this orange alternate an A grade. Now the navy alternate, I gotta say, this is also a really, really nice one as well too. I love the Detroit scripture. I'm glad they kept with that here. Didn't do anything with like the old English D for it. Kept the road alternate with the simple Detroit wording and the numbers in orange. The navy base looks really nice. This is also going to look really good. They actually did wear this earlier this season, like the second game, and it's ended up looking really nice. The road alternate navy one does get an A- grade, but again, both of these are really good. Detroit Tigers, they nailed it with their 2 regular home road uniforms and the City Connect, which I personally think is one of the more underrated ones. They have a really solid 4+1 uniform rotation. It's a really good one overall.
All right, like I said in the beginning of the video here, the Dodgers actually unveiled their uniform after originally recording this video, so I figured to insert the Dodgers uniform on here as well in the official preview. But for the Los Angeles Dodgers, they actually unveiled a new road alternate uniform, and finally, the Dodger blue makes the regular season rotation. And you see the base of the jersey, it is the Dodger blue with the Los Angeles and the white wording with the numbers in red. Now, this will be exclusively worn for the road. It's actually the only team now in the MLB to have 2 road alternates on top of their gray ones that say Los Angeles on it as well. Now the sleeve patch itself does contain Dodgers with the gray piping and with the red numbers, like I said, to kind of give it a better, bolder feel, and with the improved visibility. This is actually the second time the Dodgers have worn a blue alternate jersey, not including their City Connects in 21-23 and their spring training jerseys, because their last blue uniform was actually worn in the regular season in 1999, but that was a home alternate. And I gotta say, I've really wanted the Dodgers to have a Dodger blue uniform in the rotation for the regular season. I think it'd be a nice little alteration here and there, and it looks really good. The blue is really nice. I like the numbers in red and the wording in Los Angeles in white. This is a really good alternate uniform to wear, and I'm a fan of it. This does get an A grade here. I will say this, I wish it was a home one because I feel like it would look really cool at home games, but still, the Dodger blue jersey, A grade. It's a really solid one. Now back to the original video.
Now the Miami Marlins, they're bringing back a throwback uniform, bringing back a teal. They unveiled a new teal alternate uniform, kind of bringing back the team's original color scheme of the teal here of the old school Florida Marlins. Now I did wear this in the second game of the season. Once I saw it on the field, I found myself loving these because these are really nice. Now I loved them when they announced it, but once I saw them on the field, I loved them 10 times more. This gets an A+ grade. I love this base of the uniform. The teal is nice. The Marlins wording is really good in black here, and the cap itself, the old school Florida Marlins logo looks really good. It's just beautiful. It looks so good on the field. Am I gonna have to go for the collection? You betcha. Anything teal, powder blue, I'm a sucker for. They nailed it here. This looks really good. Now, this does replace their blue alternate uniforms here because, of course, with the Nike's 4+1 rotation. So, overall, they have a pretty solid rotation with the home white and the road grays, the black alternate, the black City Connect, and the teal throwback alternate. I just love this one. This looks really good. Now, for me, I actually do like the name Miami Marlins a little bit more than Florida Marlins. It kind of rolls the tongue a little bit better. If they could incorporate this uniform or this branding of the Florida Marlins with the Miami Marlins wording, I'd be all for it. You want to bring me back full-time? Again, I'm all for it. Like I said in the past, sometimes throwback uniforms, I want them to be throwbacks for a reason. I'm not sure if they want to make them full-time. This is the case. This is the rarity for one of those teams where if they were to bring this back full-time and then have like a black one for an alternate or like a white one for an alternate, I'd be all for it because this teal is really nice. A+, 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 plus. These are really nice. The Milwaukee Brewers unveiled a new road uniform also in the rotation. They swapped their gray road uniform, replaced it with the powder blue. But however, they will keep the gray pants, so it's not an all full powder blue look. So it's gonna have the gray pants with the powder blue tops. Now this uniform here, again, the blue base, the powder blues with the Milwaukee wording in navy with the gold outline on it. Again, simple Milwaukee because you know it is a road jersey. Now the Brewers have become the 3rd team since 2024 to wear a colored jersey as a primary road option, following the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays, because again, 4+1 rule, they want to have the powder blue, so they had to swap one out, so they end up replacing the gray ones. And that returns keeps the pinstripe alternates and the navy option alternates too. And there's also the first team to wear a powder blue as a primary road uniform since the Kansas City Royals and Montreal Expos in 1991. That's a fun fact. Now, this does get an A grade for the jersey itself. If they did the all powder blue look, I think they would have put this in the A+ conversation here. But again, the Milwaukee wording is really good. I like this one. Again, it's a good road uniform. This is really good. Nothing too crazy. Milwaukee wording simple. It looks good. It arches nicely here. Can't complain. Powder blue looks good. Definitely better than their road gray uniforms. Again, that's just my opinion. Now, the Minnesota Twins quietly did an alteration with one of their uniforms. Now, they changed their Navy Ultra uniform to the scripture of Twins. It used to be the Minnesota wording, and now they're making it the Twins wording here. Probably more than likely going to be more of like a home alternate option as well, too, to kind of go back and forth. And also on the sleeve itself, they replaced the patch instead of the TC wording. It's now the state of Minnesota, which is also a cool little twist to the uniform as well. This does get a B- grade. I think the Twins wording looks a lot better than it was the Minnesota here. The Twins, for me, though, I think eventually need to get some new uniforms. I feel like they're a little bit outdated, a little bit bland here. Kind of no like brand identity to it. The Twins wording, I will say, looks a little bit better. B- grade, again, a solid kind of alteration to their uniform. And you can wear it for the road and the home as well. The San Francisco Giants get a new black alternate uniform here. Now, this does incorporate their Latin American-inspired culture in San Francisco. Now, the chest of the word mark replaces the word Giants with their Latin name, Gigantes, and I hope I got that right here, and I apologize if I kind of mispronounced that weirdly. Now, this font is based on their home uniforms from 1983 to 1993. Now, this does, again, like I said, replace their black alternate uniforms. Will be worn for the Saturday home games. We saw it on the field this past weekend, and I gotta say, it did look really nice. I like the black base, the Gigantes wording here with the orange accents on it. This is a B- grade. It is a solid look here, and I like the numbers on the back here with the wording on it and kind of like the branding behind it. This is a solid uniform. This is better than their black alternates one or their original black alternates, in my opinion. The Giants overall quietly have an underrated good like uniform rotation. Their City Connect, I think, is pretty good. Their orange alternate's good. This black alternate's good. Of course, their home and roads are pretty solid as well. The Seattle Mariners retired a alternate jersey to replace it with a new one here. We kind of saw it this past weekend as well. This retro-inspired home uniform is based on the Seattle Steelheads from the Negro Leagues. Now, this does replace their cream alternate uniforms we've seen in the years past here. And this one, you probably think, wait, I've seen this before multiple times. So that's because for the past couple seasons, they've kind of worn it for a one-off game here and there. Now they're fully incorporated in the rotation. Going to be worn on Sunday home games. Now, this does get a C+ grade. It is a little bit plain to me. I did like the cream alternates a little bit more. I will say what I like about this one a little bit more is that the wording is different than the Mariners one, because the cream alternates, it's the same wording for this one, the home white and their teal, like Northwest green alternates here. At least with this one has the Seattle wording here, and I kind of like the wording of Seattle here. Again, I wanted a little bit more into it, but I understand the basis behind it here. Still a good kind of replacement. I'm going to miss those cream alternates because I thought they were still pretty good here. Now, lastly, the City Connect lineup here. Again, I'm not going to go into a full detail about it because they aren't officially released yet. We've seen a couple leaks here and there, but these are the teams that are confirmed to get a 2026 City Connect uniform for now. The Atlanta Braves one, which they last wore from 23 to 25 here, they're getting a new one. The Baltimore Orioles from 23 to 25 wore their last ones. They're going to be getting a new one as well. The Cincinnati Reds also going to be getting a new one, also wore their original ones from 2023 to 25. The Kansas City Royals, they started theirs in 2022 to 25. They ended up getting a new one as well. The Pittsburgh Pirates, they wore their original ones from 23 to 25, also going to be getting some new ones. The San Diego Padres from 2022 to 25, the pink and mint ones, my favorite ones, they're going to be retired as well too. And lastly, the Texas Rangers, they last wore theirs from 23 to 25. They're 2.0s they're going to be getting now. These last ones I wasn't a huge fan of. Now, that's all the new uniforms we're going to be seeing for the 2026 MLB season. Again, not a huge kind of list compared to years past here, but overall, I got to say, a lot of pretty good ones. Now, let me know down below, what is your favorite uniform of the bunch? Which one do you like a lot? Which one do you like the least? What do you think of the grades? Did I give them too high, too low? Let me know down below. And you guys, so checking another video on Fonz Talks jerseys. Again, we got a lot of good things coming up here on the channel. Of course, my other channel, Fonz the Falco, kind of like my throwaway one. Definitely subscribe to that as well as this channel. Trying out some different setups here, but again, we're doing some good things here overall. You want to check out the Instagram page at Fonz Talks jerseys. You can follow my personal Instagram and TikTok at Fonz the Falco. The links for everything is down below. I can't thank you guys enough for the continuous support on this channel. Got a lot of more things coming up here on the channel. So definitely want to stay tuned for that. Have a good day, good night, good evening, whenever you're watching said video, and I'll catch y'all next time. Let's go, Mets. And let's go. Well, this is Luis Robert. He's a Met now. Let's go.